So, benefits, pitfalls. Maybe we've been sold on the rich task, we don't need to talk about the benefits. But are there any brainstorming ideas that you have for why is this good, why don't I like it?
Oh, so this is a list of what we put together as our benefits and our pitfalls. So most of the things have been addressed. Students taking risks is very important. It builds their confidence. So having it differentiated and accessible allows them to do that. Triangulated evaluation, if you don't know what that is, that's assessing based on conversation, observation, and product. With a rich activity, you can walk around as the kids are doing work and have conversations with them, so you can evaluate that. Observation, you're observing what they're doing. You can evaluate that way, and then you can see their final product. So it allows for those 3 types of evaluations, especially with an applied class. Paper and pencil tests don't necessarily get the full picture of what the student knows. So that conversation, that observation is very crucial for their success. And then it allows you to talk about reflecting on your own practice, where you can improve, what you need to adjust, etc. So pitfalls are teacher interference. It's essential that you allow the students to complete their learning process, make their mistakes and learn from their mistakes, evaluate their work, assess the reasonableness of their answers. So have them follow through, and then let them put their information up at the board and discuss it afterwards, right, during your connection. Being persistent and practicing. I've been doing this 8 years, and every year it's different, right? I'm changing things up, adding new things, readapting based on my students' needs. Not taking enough time to connect, so sometimes you'll run out of time at the end of the period and you won't be able to discuss it, but coming back to it, using that time, reflecting on what you did that day, and if you didn't cover something, maybe cover it another day. Kids will remember activities like this because it's really engaging. And then not reflecting on your practice. It's easy to, oh, that task was a bomb, I'm not going to touch it again. Let go of it, right? So if it's been successful for other teachers, maybe have that discussion with other teachers. If you have a colleague teaching the same course in your school, have that discussion with them. What strategies work for them, what didn't.
And adding to that, sometimes you have students that aren't there the next day that you were having that reflection with, and now suddenly they've left this end loose. And bringing these problems back over and over again will give you an opportunity to tie up that end within the student again.